Hello YouTube, hello the world. Welcome and welcome back to this channel. My name is Sasha for those who don't know me. And we are going to be talking about prayer journaling today. Actually, I have made a video on prayer journaling before. You can go check that out. Here, it's gonna be here. You can go check that out. But in that video, I kind of rambled more, on the impact of prayer journaling in my life and how I started and stuff like that. And in this video, I want to give like a more concrete template that you can follow in case you want to start prayer journaling too. And I want to start off by saying that this video is completely inclusive, that no matter your religion, I hope that you find something beneficial for you here, for yourself. And also, I would like to start off by saying that people make prayer journaling oftentimes more complicated than it actually is, because prayer journaling in its essence is basically writing your prayers down on paper. That's it. And you can get a separate notebook if you want to for your prayers, or you can do like a section in your regular journal in the end of each entry where you basically like prayer journal by the end of every entry. That's what I'm doing with my journal right now. I have like basically two journals in one, if you are like allowed to say that, because it's really important that you choose like the right notebook. I talked about it in my first ever video on YouTube, that whenever you start journaling, you need to choose the right notebook, because I have been in a prayer slump for like 5 months, only because I did not like the notebook, but also I did not want to just like abandon it. So it's really important that you choose the notebooks that you like. A second tip that I have is to write stream of consciousness. I know that people love prompts, and I'm gonna give some prompts that are gonna make it easier. But your prayer can be just like a journal entry that starts with the words "I pray." So like God or gods, I really recommend that you address it to someone, because like gods or gods, I pray for, and then you are telling the story. You are venting to the higher powers. And it's actually so incredible when I'm reading back on my old journals to see my prayers answered, and it's incredible thing. It's genuinely so good. And when I first started prayer journaling, I knew that I would not be able to like pray out loud constantly, and I also wanted to be able to look back at my old prayers and reread them and see if they're answered. So that's why I started prayer journaling. And so you don't need a lot, you just like need a notebook and a pen. You can also put on some nice music, light a candle, but you are not always gonna be able to do that, of course. Some days are busy, some days are just like, not in the mood. But if you are just starting out and you are wanting to prayer journal consistently, or if you are in a prayer journaling slump and you want to get yourself out of that prayer journaling slump, do something nice. Do something nice that will make you feel the spark, feel the love, and feel the spark, you know, stuff like that. Do that. I'm gonna do that actually in this video. I am going to try and get out of the prayer slump that I'm still in, and literally, you don't need to like pray a checklist. I know that many people feel the pressure to like pray a certain checklist, especially if you collect prayer requests or you have a lot of people who like need to be prayed for. But you don't need to be like praying a checklist. You can again, write it as if it was a regular journal entry, just in the form of prayer. That's valid. You don't need to be constantly like praying over the heavy stuff, because if you only pray over like the heavy stuff, you are going to associate prayer journaling with something heavy, and that's not what we need here. You, yeah, feel free to pray about like good stuff and thank the gods for like pastry that you ate today. Um, like I don't know, for a friend, and describe a hangout in a detail, and describe a cat, or if you kind of notice some kind of pattern that you think might be a sign, you can also write that down. And again, there are so many things that you can do in your prayer journal. They are unlimited. This is your sacred space because you are coming there raw and real before the higher powers, and I think just so sacred. The prayer itself is genuinely so meditative and so calming and so relaxing and so safe, especially if we believe that higher powers love us, take care of us, like believe in us, help us, are loving, are accepting, non-judgmental, stuff like that. So, create yourself a safe space. If you want to build a consistent habit, you can go to my other videos on my channel on how to start journaling consistently and just apply the same rules just with prayer journaling. I'm not going to repeat them because this will be not interesting, but one thing that I will say is that maybe set up a reminder like either every day. At first start with like couple days a week, and if you are comfortable, gradually increase to like every day if you're comfortable. And set yourself reminders, set yourself alarms and stuff like that. But again, no pressure if you don't want to prayer journal daily. I myself sometimes, I actually had like a couple of occasions where I missed a day. And yeah, and I don't feel like it's like a really big tragedy, because even on days that I missed writing, I still, like writing down my prayers, I still prayed in my head, you know. So I don't know. I have like less pressure on myself compared to my regular journaling, because my regular journaling, I journal every single day, have been for the past 3 years almost at this point. And yeah, it can sometimes be, a little bit that I don't want to journal for the day, but I need to, and I need to put a journal for the day. I don't always want to, and I will never intentionally miss a day of prayer journaling. I never go just, I don't want to, I don't want to prayer journal. I'm not gonna prayer journal. It happens genuinely because I just like miss a day. I go somewhere and I come back when it's past midnight, and I'm like, I missed a day. I missed a day of prayer journaling. So I'm gonna give you like prompts, and I'm gonna paste in photos of my prompts that might be helpful. But if you are wanting to prayer journal right now alongside me, the first prompt that I'm gonna give is what is sitting on my heart right now. So something that has been sitting on your heart, something that you have been wanting to pray over, but you kind of can't get to it. You kind of, stuck on it because you don't know how to even start praying about it. Write about it. What is sitting on your heart right now? And if it's like a specific situation, you can also like write how would you like the situation to be resolved or to resolve, because it can also be like really important, when we pray for a specific situation for a friend, for a family member, some stuff like that. For ourselves, even for our own well-being and wellness and goodness and stuff like that. So you can write about that too. And third prompt is, what is something that was good today, even if it was like a small thing. I feel like it's so important to like acknowledge the good, even if it's like a tiny, tiny thing. And also, like another advice is that whenever I read back on my old prayer journals, I wish that was I wish that I told higher powers on how I actually felt, because a lot of the times I just prayed, you know, like I pray that, I pray that this and this like happens at school, that I nail my exam and stuff like that. But I did not actually open up about feeling anxious, or I pray that this situation resolves in a certain way, but I did not actually open up on how this situation made me feel in the first place. So, and also I would, looking back, I sometimes go like, I wish that I prayed, like I wish that I thanked for like some specific things, or talked about like certain things. For example, discovering a new YouTuber and stuff like that. Thanking for a meal and specifying what kind of meal it was, what I had for dinner. Because again, if I found it important enough to thank the universe for, I probably should have specified. So it does not have to be like complicated. Don't overthink it. Just like stream of consciousness, pray as if you were like praying out loud. And I feel like writing is sometimes easier than like saying it out loud. There's like less pressure. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my headphones. I'm gonna turn on some music that I listen to when I pray or prayer journal, and I'm gonna prayer journal right alongside you. So you start with me, please. Start your first entry with me. I will be honored if you start your first entry with me. Also, also, I forgot to say before I turn on my headphones and start writing, that I actually have like a bunch of prompts, and I'm gonna paste them somewhere here, so you can also answer them if you are wanting to get deeper, like get more juices and get more good parts out of prayer. Um, yeah. So I think we're gonna start. Again, our three prompts are: what is sitting on my heart right now, how I would like this situation to resolve, and what is something that was good today. Let's go. And I'm also gonna paste like a screenshot of a music that I listen to usually while I pray journal, so you can go check it out too.
난 모를 거야. 아마 날 모를 거야. 웃고 있는 내 모습은 진짜가 아니야. 내 자신이 미워서 한참을 울었어. 그래야 기분이 나아질 것 같아서 내일이 오면 나는 또다시 어제 입었던 옷을 입고서 have to fake myself. 나약한 모습은 숨기고 살아야지. 사람들은 겉모습만 판단하니까 하나 둘씩 사람들은 날 떠나가네. 별거 없어 믿은 내 잘못이지. It's hurting me but I have to pretend no one cares about me. I'm so lonely. Oh, 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 oh. About the moments we spent, I just want you to be happy. When someone tries to touch your scars, it doesn't seem to cure at all. Oh, nothing's gonna be any better. I'll love you every day. Let's take a walk. Please don't guarantee your joy. Nothing's wrong with crying every day. It just started at the end of the world. I'll say you'll get there. 아니 강아지야 강아지. 두 살이야. 아직.
I need an intervention, divine intervention, you know. Only in my crucial moments do they pay attention carefully. The shadows of my past welcome me again with a smile. But something deep within, something new, lets me emerge from my cocoon. I only have what's right in front of me. Only you know what is right for me. Compromise, compromise, compromise. Improvise, improvise, improvise.
Okay, I am done for now. I'm just gonna hide, the entry itself, but I just wanna show you the way that I decorated it like this. I wrote what I call the word of the prayer, is when I write down the words that I'm like the main essence of everything that I'm praying for. And today this word is hope. But I actually have not done such thing in a while where I would write like a word. Again, because I've been in a prayer slump and I did not want to be creative with my prayer at all. And I also want to come up on here and say that like it's so hard. It feels like, I don't know, maybe because I've been in a prayer slump and I have not deep prayed in a fucking while, man. But it felt so hard. It felt like opening up to someone who you forgot how to open up to, and it's so hard. Like I have all of these thoughts that are like running through my mind, like I don't know what to say, I don't know how to say it, I don't know if it's even worth praying for, and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna keep going because I really, really do need that. And I decided to turn on some light because it's getting dark outside. As atmospheric as it was filming under dim lights, I decided to turn on the lights. And like there's like a certain vibe. It feels like I'm playing at the cafe or in some kind of studio. There's like a certain vibe to it. So that's gonna be it for this video. I am not gonna continue filming any longer because I'm getting tired. But what I wanted to say also is that I used this journal. I don't really write in this journal. I just use like pictures that are here. They're so pretty. They're like watercolor pictures, and to decorate the page. Because the last time I remember when I had my prayer slump for the first time in life, I started decorating my pages, and for some reason it just gave back the like wanting to be vulnerable and wanting to be open and wanting to write, because you're writing on a pretty page that you like with the pretty elements that you like. And we are writing, for me, when I'm prayer journaling, I'm writing to have a peace of heart. I strive for a peace of heart, for a peace of soul whenever I prayer journal. So for me, having my page pretty is really important, but I also don't like how thin the pages are, because literally this is like the bleed through and this is the liner. But you know what, I'm ready to sacrifice like a page or two because of the ink, because I genuinely am enjoying prayer journaling right now, like right now as I'm writing. Not only because of the inks that I'm using, and by the way, I'm using this liner. It's called Pigment Liner by Moby. Not the best liners that I've had, and they're pretty expensive, but still, it's a liner, and I love liners. Not only because of the ink, but because of the feeling that I have, that I'm finally opening up and I'm finally setting down the weight that I have been wanting to set down and actually have meant to set down to put down for quite some time now. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that this video was beneficial. Please drop me something nice in the comments below. I'll be really like, please don't be shy. Drop something in the comments below. Help the engagement with this video. I just hope that some more people find it, that the right audience finds it. That's the most important thing. The right audience finds it. And yeah, and I hope that you have a great day, amazing night, amazing morning. I don't know. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And also hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up, thumb, hit the thumb, fuck, hit the thumb up. Okay, do like this, okay, on your screen, tap it on your screen, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in that video. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, I love you.